and only one train, and it was a 13-8 in favor of BetBoom. So we'll see if that does continue here as BetBoom do get started off on this T side, and they are looking to get out in the yard real fast.
Yeah, no delay. Deep Molotov thrown out, smoke up, an early kill for Siren. Up against the dualies now. It's Magnojes to take down Sway on the other side. 3 versus 3. And Santa's been creeping up with the dualies. Nice timing for him. He catches Boomich at a perfect position. And now, oh my God! They lined up. I'm not even sure if Leah understands. To me, it looked like he was still holding the angle even after the round was won.
We have the full gun round, the first proper gun rounds coming out of BetBoom. And opening up with some inner pressure pretty fast, forcing Xanta to respect the threat level, but there's still... Whoa, okay, can't flash through the smoke. That's not going to pay off at all as Siren gets the pick. 5v4 early here for BetBoom.
That's a really cool protocol, though, for the CT side. You could just see, unfortunately, the flash lands behind the T push, and they might have honestly been able to read that a little bit just from how that round played out. But yeah, early pressure onto the B-bomb side for BetBoom, which makes so much sense. Now, there are 3 people here, one of them already dead. Santa trying to see if he can sneak his way onto Boomich. That's not going to be happening. He's holding that high ground, and he's got the entire team with him. Axel on the flank as well. Sick flashbang to set up that kill, but Siren is playing anti-flash, so he's just able to peek it right afterwards, and now there's really only a couple of people left here, and they could even go back. They don't even have to commit to it. I think Axel is calling them back from Ivy. He's just there saying, well, there's nobody here.
Risky Bob might be able to get a upgrade there. Indeed, the AK comes into hand. There might be another one also for Leah, potentially, but no. Just staying on the M4, and they'll make the rotation across. Now, a full save here is definitely, I think, going to be a very important thing to do.
Yes.
I think this 2v4 is quite unreasonable to win.
In the pop-up position here, being this far back and holding it, they're pretty much sure that nobody from BetBoom is in this position. Risky Bob on top of the diagonal train. If he had the gun out there, that might have been an opportunity, but they are going to be pushing out. He underhands a grenade over it. Will actually slow them down quite a bit, and what a lineup! So much damage onto this BetBoom side. Khan clicking away, but really, it was just the combined HG, and then the fact that they all lined up for it. They were so soft coming out of main. It will be Santa to find the headshot there. Super important round for Nemiga, and this time a very good read.
We need the Counter-Strike forensics on that.
They'll be there. They're always watching.
Yeah. There's a crime. We need to understand how it happened. And that shot miss.
Oh, flash in the air. They're both so flying. What a lineup. It was Santa that threw the grenade. It was Khan to get a couple of kills, but Axel's fighting his way back. Good spray. He actually gets another one. It's not bad. Sorte and Magno just trying to keep this round alive. He's going to get the spray down to the first, but unfortunately he was hunting for one more player, and instead he gets shot in the back by Sway at range. Sorte with 35 seconds, just running in here with the AWP. He doesn't have a lot of time. He needs to just find this kill, get the bomb planted, but they are hiding from him right down underneath it. You could tell he's got no idea. He wants a peek from somebody. He's going to be quick on the flick, but instant return. Sway is there. A great 1 versus 2 for Nemiga to pick up. He just sort of slowly was outshined by pretty much everyone else on the team. But if this is going to be a bit of a recovery for him as an individual, that's really interesting too. That could easily put Nemiga over the top here. Magno just flashed in and just runs them down. Couple of headshots while he's still moving. Sway back here. What are they doing? They're just toying with him at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to do much from. We'll see if Khan can deliver with the AWP. I mean, maybe is there a way to even save it? I don't know. It's so deep now. I don't know that you can survive here. There's T's absolutely everywhere. And they are looking for Khan. 1v5. The AWP, he's only got 4 shots in it at the moment. And there's 5 players. So that's a problem. Well, there's one. We'll see if he can get anything else here. It's a whiff to push. Okay, USB coming out for another. And suddenly, if they give 1v1s here to Khan, he's going to be eating those up. But eventually will go down. 3 players surviving for BetBoom. And they are back in winning ways. We'll see how the opening goes here. BetBoom. Got Zorti out there with the AWP fast timing. Gets taken out, though. That is nasty. BetBoom losing a player early. 4v5 for them.
Yeah, impressive swing against him. Siren realizing there's going to be one player there. And even spotting him, and they're going to be forcing out the early smoke here. Sway hiding inside. Boomich managed to creep on through. Not a fight that he should have been winning, but again, we're seeing a bit of aggression here. Risky Bomb picks up the AK, and that might have been a good move. Also a very, very risky move. Living up to his name, does take down Exile, but he could have got shot down while he was trying to swap out the guns there. Santa's going to be killed, and now it's 3 versus 3. The chaos is everywhere. I don't know where the next fight's going to happen right now. And then we have almost certainly one round, but that isn't the case. Magno just with another great headshot. I did warn everybody about this. 8 kills on him right now, and he's still getting warmed up. I promise there's more to come. 8 seconds, the bomb's going to be planted here, and another kill. He does climb up the ladder. Khan has to save the AWP. And this is the last bit of money for Nemiga as well. It's a very good opportunity right now for BetBoom to tie up the game at a 5-5 scoreline. Unless Khan can really throw this AWP into the next round in a big way.
We're looking at what looks to be an inner play here for BetBoom, and I was about to say Xanta is in a pretty close spot there. There's also a fast approach from Pop Dog. There it is from Risky Bob in the back, takes down one. Sorte with the trade though, and that shot's a hard one from Khan. Not going to connect it out into the AK swap, and now Sorte holding the angle against the AK. He's going to nail that shot, and BetBoom are all over this one. There's a nice idea coming in for that quick flank, but it's not worked out.
Yeah, it's what we said earlier. Just as long as there's only one B anchor, you get the kill, it all follows from there. Boomich to seal the round and taking down Lear. Nice idea from Khan, throwing away the AWP and trying to get a jump. He was trying to fake out a shot from Sorte. The fact that Sorte didn't take that one. Nemiga, I still am very impressed, but they're running out of money to really make this work here. Scout instead of an AWP, got MP9s and one single M4 on that CT side. So really not the best weapons to try and get another round with. And honestly, BetBoom, or even with 6 rounds, they're quite happy if they get 7. I think they're going to be celebrating going into this one. Magno just has already managed to infiltrate the lineup. This is such a deep position that it'll be very, very hard to hold for the CTs, and Leah is feeling the power of that one.
Do we get anything from the scout? Can they give any gifts here on train? Well, Magno is just destroying people, destroying everyone. 3 players left now here for Nemiga at the end of this first half. MP9 there, good for some work. So one more player trying to fade out some of those shots. Well done. MP9 to Xanta though, to pick up the kill on Axel. That's going to do something. Now the scout, he's got to hit some crazy shots at this point. Is there going to be any opportunity? Util's really good. In fact, it's just too good. Pinning him into the corner. Finished off by the AK. Xanta now has to do it all with the AK.
Nothing that he can do is there. He's just so low on health. Magno just with I would say, a bit of a masterclass in the opening half of this one. Up to 12, looking to see if he can make 13 at the end of it. He's already got the triple on this one. Santa looking to find something at Siren to finish it as 7-5 in favor of BetBoom right at the end of the half. Really well played.
BetBoom on the CT side. We're looking for those double logs, double AWPs. I can't wait, we'll see.
Yeah.
But first of all, we have to start off with a good economy. Siren opening it up with a headshot. That's a nice start there for BetBoom. Axel now teasing from that pop-up position. Here come the dualies. Oh, he's found 2 with that one. That is incredible. Khan gets shot from the side. Can't even take a fair fight.
Give this man a cowboy hat. He's already got the pistols for it, you know? Just way back here. P250 will equalize his chances against any CT side pistols, but how many fights? Okay, well, already getting a message from Axel back there. Unfortunately, probably no way out of this one. Just too many targets on the other side. They are giving him they're shooting each other back there as well, so that's kind of helpful. But in the end, hunted down. Magno just was kind of sick of waiting.
Yeah.
Tried to test in pro games, but that one worked out very well. Magno just to get the first kills, first real buy round coming up from Nemiga. If they want to build a comeback, it has to start right now, or I do think they're going to get rolled over by Boomich and his mercenaries. 4-5 in this round.
Yeah, this is the bonus, essentially, from BetBoom, keeping those MP9s on deck as well as the FAMAS. So, totally agree with that statement. We'll see if Nemiga can crack open the defense. They've established pressure for forward presence around team main and so on, so they've drawn some util. There's not much to util left, a couple smokes, that's it. But that's a great start from Axel. Boosted up there, outside pop. 5-3 now for BetBoom.
manufacture some more kills, maybe a bomb plant. It puts a little bit of pressure back on the CT side here. Magno just is out hunting in T-spawn even as we speak, and they push into the B bomb side in a couple of seconds, surely. No, they give it up. They don't. They're just going to save.
This could be problematic because Magno is in the back. He's going to find everybody, so... Any more investment? I don't imagine that you'd want to with BetBoom.
No.
Necessarily here. Maybe one MP9 you could throw at it, but I think on Train, you can make a pretty strong case that maybe on another map you'd go for it, but this map, the CT economy, just keeping it as high as possible is actually better than trying to get rid of money from the T side.
They have so much map information right now already, BetBoom. It's such a great way to play it. And they've got the forward position playing the hallways here by Popdog. Siren taking all the attention away. They swing in against BetBoom or Boomich, but it just won't be enough here. They have been crushed. Axile, great return for him. Couple of kills in this round, and Sway is the only one there. He doesn't realize, but Magno is just back there somewhere. I think he's actually up in the hallways behind him, but it doesn't really matter. The bomb is lost, so is the round.
Unless Sway can somehow get a kill. I mean, all these players are spread out. So at this current point in time, 1v1s are possible. That's how you win around like this. And the play for the bomb is now being made from Schwei. But the flank timing is just perfect there from Magnages. So there you go. There's all the AKs. And it's going to be a straight up inner play coming through from Nemiga. There's a set piece, all the Molotovs are set flying, but can they scale? That's the question. You have to be able to scale. And that opening kill there, they've got some space, but the firepower here coming from BetBoom is just too good, Anders. They've shut it down and made it look, again, way too easy.
Yeah, and Siren actually kind of outshining everyone right now.
Well, fast in the movement again here. But into pop to try to challenge BetBoom if they're to get aggressive. But Boomich, if he gets a good timing on this one, will he? Okay, not ready to react to that. It looks like Nemiga moving too quickly for BetBoom for a change, and they get that opening pick. 5v4 with a minute and a half and a nice little thing onto Axel, but he's actually totally fine.
So Boomich is baited out by the fact that Nemiga don't flash their way into the hallway. I guarantee if Nemiga had thrown a flashbang, then Boomich would have been flashed in by someone in the yard. But he's waiting the whole time for something that never happens. Lear with a nice kill on the Magnotus and Siren. This time, he can't really get the spray quite right. Spray will take him down instead. 2 versus 5, and huge opportunity right now.
Nemiga played against that one. And that opening pick, that really was so impactful.
Okay. Don't throw too much away either. Gotta be a little bit careful. Even as you've got your back to the wall, you don't want to be suddenly with, you know, too many Galils instead of AKs, and that can happen if you go too crazy.
They didn't even need to...
They're building up into it, teasing us at the moment. See if Nemiga can extend the fight a bit longer. Nice nades. Very important to nade out that ramp position. Source is actually going to call it out. He's going to know that they're diving towards the top position. And I think that's why Axel wants to get out. He wanted to escape. He knew that there's someone was coming. Source had already pointed it out. Lear, great couple of shots and risky bomb will get rid of Mango just so. Just Sorte and Siren here. 2 versus 4. And not a lot done, unfortunately, with the org back there. And the money is kind of disappearing a bit. Don't die. Axel's got something in the back, but everyone else is kind of a little bit low on health and money.
Yeah, Sorte doesn't look good to survive here. I mean, this is a very difficult spot. Yeah, pinned in, taken out. And that's another round for Nemiga. So that's good. It's looking good for that comeback now. As you say, that money is totally gone. So BetBoom in some trouble. Okay, so into the next round we'll go. And in fact, we do have enough on board for a buy here for BetBoom, or in hand for Sorte. MP9 for Boomich though, but we know he loves an MP9.
Yes, he absolutely does. That was the bank on Axile that just made them able to do all of this stuff here. Sway's trying to get through the smoke, walking right into it and catching Axile. The timing is godlike, but Boomich defeats him at range. MP9 doesn't really matter. Khan's going to be picking up a shot with the AWP. We haven't had to say his name enough yet. Love to see more out of Khan here in the second half. So Magnojez back here behind. The grenades everywhere. Siren lines up for a bit of a double as they were all focused on the player behind. He has to swing into the open. He knows he's very exposed, and Khan will be able to find him, leaving Siren in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, Siren 21 for 10 right now. Absolutely crushing it. Repositioning to see what opportunities can be found from a different angle. Here's the bomb getting planted as the Ivy approach is made. Siren would be so fitting if Siren is the one to find this clutch for the team.
He's got an incendiary, which is, if he can find the right spot for it, we just saw it on Anubis, where somebody managed to defuse with just 1 incendiary grenade, and something similar could kind of happen here. They have some health, so they can run through it, obviously, but still, he's got to be thinking about it. Yeah, setting it up now. I'd be shocked if they don't try and run through, trying to bait them into it. He gets the first shot there onto Khan, and now he's straight on it. Leah coming through. He spins around. Siren! Does he have enough time? The quad kill! The last possible second as he steals it away from Nemiga. What an awesome clutch!
Absolutely awesome. Siren had an incredible game. What is that? 23 kills, just crushing the server.